To be honest, I find myself more and more recently questioning whether it's even worth carrying on with YouTube. What's up, people? Welcome back to another video. I wanted to do a bit of a catch up with you, a bit of a personal kind of updates. Often I used to do these as a live show, but it seems if I try and do a live now, I've got 20 odd guests that want to come on or people to join me. So it ends up talking about news and current events. And yeah, it's my channel. It's about me. It's all about me. So I thought I'd give you a personal update of where I'm up to, especially when it came to plans and prepping, obviously, because I think I started the year laying out kind of the plans of what I wanted to do this year. A lot of it centered around getting into growing my own food, getting the garden set up and things like that. And yeah, I have done some of that. I've done quite a bit of that, but nowhere near as much as I wanted to. Because obviously, most of you know now that like 2 months ago now, I got made redundant. It was the initial announcement was completely out the blue that it was happening. I had my suspicions a couple of months before that the company itself wasn't sustainable the way it was. And they got rid of a CEO at the time that I really liked and really liked his drive and his ambition and stuff like that. And he left, and it kind of started to go back to this mom and pop, old school, small minded mentality. And I thought, they're going to make more redundancies. And then obviously we've got the jet fuel potentially price going through the roof and stuff like that. And it's in the travel industry. So it was half expected. So I got made redundant from there, and I have applied for, without exaggeration, probably close to about 800 positions in this sector of IT, web design, website management, administration, video editing, everything you can think of related to my skill set. I've applied for absolutely everything. And every role I go for, you can see on some sites how many people have applied, and it's never less than 200 people applying. So it's not even a case of somebody's reading your CV and they're saying, no, you're not suitable for the job. They're getting so many applicants. They've got to pick a chunk and at random and just interview them. And it's luck of the draw whether you get picked. And I've never had an interview that I've not been offered the job. And my problem at the moment is just not getting the chance to have an interview. So yeah, it's scary times. So at the end, I've had to bite the bullet and stop that pursuit. I'm still applying for things when I see them come up, but not as rigorously, not as religiously, because I had to take a job. And the job I've taken is your wonderful Amazon driver, your local Amazon driver. So yeah, I'm driving around doing 200 to 300 deliveries, parcels in a day, dropping them off at all different locations in all different weathers. And my feet are really punishing me. They are screaming, you had a desk job for way too long. Now, it's okay. It's going to pay the bills. I'll always work no matter what. But it's also very unpredictable. I find out if I'm working tomorrow at 8 o'clock tonight. Then I see, right, okay, I'm working. Then I've got to mentally prepare, ready to go into work. I set off and go off to work at like 11:15. I get back whenever I finish. And sometimes that's been 9 o'clock at night, depending on the route and the run and stuff like that. And you know what? It's given me a massive empathy for the Amazon guys that leave my stuff behind the wheelie bin. And I think, well, why didn't they knock? I'm sat right here. Why didn't they ring the doorbell? I've been waiting all day. Because if you've put that down as a safe option and they see that on the app, it's quicker for them to jump out of the van, put it there, take a photo, jump in the van, off you go. If you've got 200 to 400 deliveries to do in a day, then knocking on a door and waiting for somebody to get up off the couch, walk over, open the door, etc., it makes the day even longer. So I have a lot more empathy for them. So should you. Stop being nasty to them. They're forced into doing this. And I mean, there's no chance for me to get a break, go to the toilet, have half an hour lunch or anything like that. It's a self-employed role, and it's a case of if I wanted to make it more comfortable by having breaks in between, I'd be working till 10, 11 o'clock at night. So you just go for it. You just, grit down, go for it. So that's me. That is one of the reasons I'm not getting as much content out now. I've got lots and lots of plans for content, loads of stuff in my mind, loads of stuff jotted down, a project about recipes and building a recipe book, which I've already started. I've started doing the filming for that now. And then obviously getting some time in front of a camera and with a mic to film a couple of things is becoming less and less often. And it's not just time, I've got to pick when I do this because we've got young kids in the house. So if I get up early in the morning, it doesn't matter how early I get up, the little one's up. So I can't record then. By the time they go to bed, I'll be getting in from work. And sometimes I'm just too knackered. I'm just too absolutely worn out. And I've started to think, like, is the juice worth the squeeze on this? Is it worth carrying on with YouTube kind of thing? And I am going to, because I still get the odd email and the odd message, saying thank you and you've helped and stuff like that. And that makes it all worthwhile. It genuinely does. But I can't commit the time that I've been doing. You've got over 1,100 videos on this channel. That's the kind of time I was committing, and it's no longer sustainable. And I'll get punished for that. I will get massively punished off YouTube for that. You'll start to see my numbers go down because I don't upload as often as I was doing and stuff like that. And, it is what it is. But I think the community and what we've built with the network means it's worth carrying on with as much as I possibly can. Hopefully, at some point, I'll get a better job, which at least I'll know a schedule and I can plan, I'm going to have this day off so I can do this, that, and the other. At the moment, I cannot plan anything. It's ridiculous. And I can't even put holidays in because it's self-employed. If I go on holiday, I don't get paid. There's no holiday pay. So it's it's definitely challenging at the moment. Challenging indeed. So yeah, I wanted to give you an update of that, of where I'm at prepping wise. My concentrations have still been what's going on with Super El Nino. I think the knock-on effects of that is energy costs. Obviously, I keep an eye on politics, but I try and keep them on a separate video, so we won't mention that. And the stuff around Super El Nino, that's kind of got my concentration now. Recent preps is I've just got thermometers in different rooms, in different places where there's food around the house. So I've got humidity and temperature monitoring in the different places, like the pantry, the kitchen, stuff like that. So I'm keeping an eye on that controlled environment, especially through extreme heats or extreme colds. I'm trying to get the air conditioning, but I've still not managed to sort that. We have increased the number of fans and cooling options we have, so we stayed cool enough during that little heat wave. And I did a few old school tricks. I was looking at historically how people used to keep cool, and one evening, I think in the peak of that mini heat wave we had, it was like 32 degrees at like 11 o'clock at night, which is just disgusting. It's horrible. So I soaked several towels in cold water, drained them out so they weren't dripping, and hung them from the curtain rail in front of the bedroom windows that were open. And all night we were getting a lovely, nice cold, not a breeze because it wasn't blowing that much, but just like an ambient temperature coming through, and that really did work. So it was interesting to find different ways, and I'll do a video on some of it when I get the time, obviously. But yeah, so I've been concentrating on the heat stuff. The garden has kind of took a back seat. I'm keeping an eye on the stuff I have got planted. I'm hoping my fruit tree will start to fruit shortly, but it needs more significant investment, I think, just to get the wood and things like that. I'll try and find some pallets at some point soon when I get spare time. But just to get the stuff in place that I need, the soil dropped off and delivered and things, yeah, it's gonna be more of an investment. So yeah, that's going on. Quick update as well. I've had all the stuff from the patches, the new patches that don't have the writing around the outside. The ones with the writing outside around the outside, I've got some still in stock. So if you order one of them, they get shipped straight away. But these were on pre-order, and there was delays with everything. Obviously, every business is suffering somewhere. But I've been assured that they're currently being done and they will be with me very soon. As soon as they hit my doorstep, they'll be posted out to the people that have ordered them. So they're coming really soon. The patches. Super excited for the Scottish Prepper meet. That's already sorted. There is so many more speakers now than there was going to be. I'm trying to get extra demos. I'm trying to encourage anyone who's got a contacts in catering or ice cream vans or anything like that who want to come down and provide something like that. I'm not going to charge you. If you've got somebody who's got one of those horse box bars on the back of a trailer and wants to come and open a bar for the weekend, no charge, just park there, run a bar, and people can buy beer and you make all the profit, then definitely I'm trying to get more stuff like that there. But as it stands, we're still going to have quite a few trade stalls there. Lots of people selling their own kits, loads of talks booked for the Saturday and the Sunday, socials, live recording, live fireside, things like that. So yeah, lots and lots of stuff going on for that. And there is still spaces available on the Scottish meet. So I'll pop the link below for that, or just go to ukpn.org, click on the shop, and it should be on the homepage for the shop there. So that's all still happening. I've not forgotten my charity walk. Obviously, that got mentioned before. That was all planned when I had a job where I could book a holiday and get holiday pay and be fine and plan it all and stuff like that. With this current role, it's really put a absolute massive spanner in that works. I'm hoping to secure a different job in the next month or so, and that will then free me up better to have time to do the charity events. I've not forgot about it. I am still going to do it. It's just a case of timing and when I can get round to it. So yeah, that's still on the case. It's still all going towards the Bradley Lowry Foundation and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm excited to do it, but right now I'm suffering. I'm suffering with the job, with my feet, with not being behind a desk anymore. It's a complete reality check. It's a complete reality check. So yeah, pantry conversion went really well. That video was good, and I'm thinking of what projects to do next as well after the recipe book and the cooking. So open to suggestions, and I will try and fit things in when I can. So I want to say a massive shout out to the entire Fireside team, including our moderators and stuff like that, because with this job, I can't plan stuff as well as I used to. And some Sundays, I might not even get back in time for it starting. So for them to be able to offer to keep that ball rolling, keep us a regular slot on a Sunday on a Fireside, then yeah, I really appreciate that. So big hats off to all them. Huge shout out to them. Thank you guys. And to everyone that's supported me recently as well. I've had a lot of support. Me personally, the channel and the network have all received awesome gifts, donations, supportive emails, messages, letters, cards. I've had all sorts, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I'll pay it forward as best I can. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying for 14, 15 minutes of this ramble, however long it's been. And yeah, stay tuned. As soon as I am able to schedule stuff better, I'll get some more content out. Till then, we wait with bated breath. See you in the next one. Goodbye.